The origin of Earth is a complex and fascinating topic that has been studied by scientists for centuries. The most widely accepted theory is that Earth formed about 4.54 billion years ago from a large, rotating cloud of dust and gas called the solar nebula. This nebula was composed of hydrogen and helium created shortly after the Big Bang, as well as heavier elements ejected by supernovae. The solar nebula began to contract under the force of gravity, and as it did, it began to rotate faster. This rotation caused the nebula to flatten into a disk, with the heaviest elements collecting in the center to form the Sun. The remaining material in the disk formed the planets, moons, asteroids, and comets of the solar system. Earth was formed from the accretion of smaller bodies called planetesimals. These planetesimals were created by the collision of dust and gas particles in the solar nebula. As they collided, they stuck together and grew larger. Eventually, the largest planetesimals became the planets, including Earth. The early Earth was a very hot and violent place. It was bombarded by meteorites and comets, and its surface was molten. Over time, the Earth cooled and solidified. The atmosphere was also formed during this time, as gases released from the Earth's interior combined with water vapor from the solar nebula. About 4.5 billion years ago, a giant impact collision with a planet-sized body named Theia is thought to have formed the Moon. The impact caused a large amount of debris to be ejected into space, which eventually coalesced to form the Moon. The Earth continued to evolve over time. The atmosphere became richer in oxygen, and the oceans formed. Life also began to emerge on Earth about 3.5 billion years ago. The Earth is a dynamic planet, and its formation and evolution are still not fully understood. However, the scientific evidence suggests that Earth formed from a large cloud of dust and gas, and that it has been evolving ever since. Here are some of the key events in the formation of Earth. 4.6 billion years ago, the solar nebula begins to contract. 4.54 billion years ago, Earth forms from the accretion of planetesimals. 4.53 billion years ago, the Moon forms from a giant impact collision. 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth's atmosphere begins to form. 3.5 billion years ago, life begins to emerge on Earth. The origin of Earth is a fascinating and complex topic, and scientists are still learning about how it formed and evolved. However, the evidence suggests that Earth is a unique and special planet, and that it is home to life as we know it.